Assalamu alaikum. I am Ansari Safia from Department of Physics, JAT Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women Malegaon. Dear student, today we have to study Joule-Thomson effect. When a gas under high pressure is allowed to pass through a porous plug or throttle to a region of low pressure, its temperature is lowered, which is known as Joule-Thomson effect. Consider a cylinder AB, which is made up of perfectly insulating material, so that no heat is given to the surrounding or taken from the surrounding. Now the cylinder is divided into two compartments by porous plug, which are fitted with movable pistons 1 and 2. Now when the left hand piston slowly move inwards or towards the plug by keeping the pressure P1 constant, then some gas must escape through the porous plug to its right hand side. Due to this, the right hand piston is to be moved outward simultaneously in such a way that the lower pressure P2 remains constant. So in order to maintain P1, P2 constant, the left hand volume is gradually decreased and right hand volume is gradually increased. This process is continued till all the gas is pushed into the right hand chamber, so that a final equilibrium state P2 V2 is attained. Now this is shown in figure, and hence the throttling process is completed. Now the total work done on the system, as it is compressed in left hand chamber, will be W1 is equal to integration V1 to 0 P1 dV equal to P1 integration V1 to 0 dV is equal to minus P1 V1. Negative sign indicate that work is done on the system. Similarly, total work done by the system on the surrounding as it expands in right hand chamber will be W2 is equal to integration 0 to V2 P2 dV is equal to P2 integration 0 to V2 dV is equal to P2 V2. Hence, the net work done by the gas in passing through the porous plug is dW is equal to P2 V2 minus P1 V1. Since the throttling process is performed adiabatically, therefore dQ is equal to 0. From the first law of thermodynamics, dQ is equal to du plus dW, but during the throttling process dQ is equal to 0, therefore du plus dW is equal to 0. If U1 and U2 are the internal energies of the gas in initial and final state respectively, then change in internal energy during the throttling process will be du is equal to u2 minus u1. So substituting the values of du and dw in equation du plus dw is equal to 0, that is u2 minus u1 plus p2 v2 minus p1 v1 is equal to 0, or u1 plus p1 v1 is equal to u2 plus p2 v2. Hence in general we can write u plus pv is equal to constant. Thus the quantity u plus pv remains the same in the initial and final state during the throttling process, but the quantity u plus pv is enthalpy or total heat function. That means h1 is equal to h2 is equal to constant. So in throttling process the enthalpy is conserved. Due to this, Joule-Thomson effect is called as isothalpic effect. Now different cases arise. If a system is perfect gas obeying Boyle's law, then P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Therefore above equation becomes U1 is equal to U2. That means internal energy remains unchanged at a constant temperature. Now this is first case. In second case, if P2 V2 is greater than P1 V1, then from above equation we get U1 is greater than U2. So it is found that internal energy of gas decreases after the throttling and thus a cooling result, which is observed in Joule-Thomson effect. Now third case, if somehow we manage P1 V1 greater than P2 V2, then we get U2 is greater than U1. That means the internal energy of a gas increases after throttling. This will produce a heating effect. Thank you.